Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're here, you are a real one. If you're wondering why I'm in the same outfit as maybe my last review, it's the same day. Sorry, I just had to get both of them out. Um, but anyway, we're going to be reviewing Backward by Jordan Ward. If you haven't listened, please go listen to it. Awesome record. Please go listen to it. I don't want to expose nothing, but go listen to it. You can do that after this review, though. That's fine. Just stay. Just stay. So Jordan Ward is back with his second full-length project, Backward, which follows his 2023 release of Forward. Jordan Ward for me has been one of the most intriguing and interesting voices in the R&B scene. And it's kind of even hard like boxing him into like the R&B artist, box cuz he's more I guess alternative R&B. He blends a ton of different sounds. Soul, funk, R&B, rock. Like he really does it all. And he does an amazing job of doing it. So his 2023 release Forward really saw Jordan moving forward with his life and taking steps forward to be the man and the person that he really wants to be, which is a better version of himself. Backward has Jordan Ward taking a step back and really reflecting on his life, and having the feeling of uncertainty with where he is at in his life. And instead of taking steps forward to grow, he's instead taking a step backward and looking at everything that he's done, all his mistakes, all of his rights, all of his wrongs, and reflecting on all of those things and building and growing from that. And the opening track, Stranger, fully encapsulates this feeling for Jordan, where he expresses that in his life that he's been living and leading. It has been fun, and it was fun for the moment, but he feels that he's slowly been starting to lose himself to the point where in this song, he starts to call himself a stranger in his own life. So the next couple of songs on this project feel like it might be the start of the story of maybe how we got here. I could be wrong about that. If you know, I don't know, correct me in the comments. But that's what it feels like to me. Where he shows that he's been smoking, partying, living his best life, hanging out with people maybe he shouldn't have been hanging out with in the first place, and just overall doing whatever he wants. We then get to BWD, which is an interlude where Jordan recognizes these things like smoking, partying, hanging out with the wrong people, isn't really helping him at all in his life. And he really wants to let these vices go, where he seeks advice from seemingly a friend, where he is told to walk backward and that walking backward can actually be really beneficial for you. Noisy Neighbors is one of my favorite tracks on this album. He goes through people he knows that have their own flaws in their own personal life, like how one has a drug problem, but he still decides to smoke, and even Jordan smokes with him. Or one moved way far away from his family, so when he's bored, he just decides to stress eat, and eat his feelings away. Um, and these are obviously really unhealthy vices for anybody in these situations. But Jordan Ward is just going through these and detailing and showing that, hey, we all have our own faults, we all have our own mistakes. And just like everyone else, Jordan has his own too. And that's okay. You got to build from that. You got to learn from that. You got to grow from that. And he also hopes that his landlord, or in this case, his brain, will do him right and allow him to rest and make level headed decisions moving forward. Change of scenery is a huge highlight on this track list for me personally. We finally get Jordan recognizing that he needs a change of scenery, and also recognizing that these problems around him aren't necessarily being caused by external stuff, but it's more of himself internally, right? Only he himself can change the situation that he's in, and he himself controls the situation that he's in. And so he realizes that, hey, if I want to change, if I want to grow from this, I need to be the change of scenery that I want to be in myself. So Juicy is Jordan taking that realization and actualizing it and falling off of these things that he considers bad for him, and really just letting them go. So from this point on in the track list, finally start to see Jordan grow and materialize all of this reflection that he's been doing in the first half of the track list. So themselves is Jordan having a more positive outlook and mentoring in a way and giving advice to not allow you to play your own self, and make sure that you have your own financially, mentally, emotionally. Don't rely on anybody or anything else to have you except for you. Till Then is a very personal song for Jordan, where he reflects on his relationship with his father and how his father never really wanted to be there for Jordan or be a dad in general. He detailed how he met his dad back in 2014, and that his dad almost embraced Jordan until Jordan started calling him dad, and until he started saying that, you know, he's his son. And then at that point, his father pushed him away again. So Jordan realizes that he doesn't want to be anything like this or like his father, and decides that once he has a son, he will do everything in his power to make sure that he is there for them and he feels loved and he feels cared for, and that he can give him advice when he needs it and he can show him some guidance, which is what Jordan, I think, has been so long uh seeking. Jordan gives his mom praise following this for being with Jordan and not giving up on him, like his dad did, even though Jordan made plenty of mistakes growing up, as a kid does. But this is Jordan really just being grateful and showing gratitude for his mom for always being there for him. And he hopes that he can make her proud. Y wraps up this track list with a very beautiful ending where Jordan, after reflecting on everything that he has been through to this point, and making it as far as he has, starts to go back to a more love focused song, explaining how, with everything he and this person has gone through individually and as a couple, and how much they have changed and grown as people, they still always come back together at the end. And that for Jordan is more valuable than anything, as it pertains to a partner or a connection with somebody. We also got two bonuses on this track list, which was Cuddy with Smino and Car Sex with Tia Corinne, which are both amazing songs. I mean, I love Smino and I love Tia Corinne. So, yeah, I absolutely love these songs. But let's really focus on the track list at hand, as the album was sculpted to be. Jordan showed so much growth on this project. It's not even funny. I feel that his lyricism and his storytelling really has taken a step up. He was never bad at these things on his previous records, but in this one, like, there were so many songs that, his lyricism was really on point. He was really painting this picture and telling this story really thoroughly. And I was able to keep up really well with what was going on. And I also feel as though his song structure really took a step up as well. I mean, there's just so many really just well made, well produced songs on here, and it's really great. This is just a very moving, very personal project for Jordan with not a whole lot of lows, which is awesome. I absolutely love pretty much just about everything about it. Just there's just so many great parts of it. And I think for my score, I think I'm gonna give it a 9 flat, which is crazy and kind of unbelievable because I did not expect for me to be giving something a 9 this early on into me reviewing music. But I just can't deny how great this is. Like, listening to it, I listened to it I think 3 times before I made this. And the first 2 times I was like, "Man, this is really good." And then that third time I listened to it while also having the lyrics pulled up in front of me, so I was following everything that was going on. And having that experience with it too was just like even more eye-opening than the first 2 listening experiences, and it really like it really just hammered home the point here. So I think a 9 flat is fair. This is just an amazing project. Um, this is just an amazing project, not product and not projects. But yeah, I just can't deny how great this is. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please give me a subscribe. Please like the video, share it, do everything all those other YouTubers tell you to do. I don't know. It must be working. So do it for me too. I'm trying to get up there in the world. But yeah, thank you for watching this video again. You guys are awesome. And yeah, peace out.